Hey everybody, good morning. It's Patty with Patty's Purse, and I'm going to do my first September paycheck with you. I was going to use this paycheck as my last August, like my magic week, but September is right around the corner, and I am so ready to just jump in and really focus and spend my money intentionally, like I say I do. I had a really good August with spending and just kind of want to get ahead of myself a little bit in September. So I figured why not start with this first paycheck. So this is today, August 28th. I do get paid on Wednesdays. So let's just jump right in. So I'm in my all-in-one planner. If you've watched some of my videos, you know that I'm really into the planning thing now. And I have some great videos coming up soon about products that I bought from Jane's Agenda. Kind of went a little crazy over the weekend, but I really can't wait to share that with you. And I got some products from Tulia, I think it's called. I'm waiting for those as well. I probably won't get them till next week. Kind of bumming because I paid a little extra for like fast shipping. I thought it was going to be, send out quicker than it is. That's okay. So what I do is I take a calendar. I have this size, like an A5, but it's 8 rings, so a junior half letter. And I created a calendar like this. I like it kind of like that sometimes, so I thought I'd switch it up for September. And as always, I have my, paydays highlighted, so I'll just highlight this one because I am going to use this paycheck for the first week of September. Because as you can see, there's no bills due in the first week of September. So I kind of figured that I'm going to pay care credit with this paycheck because next weekend there's a girls' weekend, and so I'm going away Friday, Saturday, coming back Sunday, and then that way I don't have to worry about, I can freely take some money with me while going away without too much worry, because I'll have paid that off, and I actually even might pay this as well. We'll see. But I'm going to start with this one. Actually, I know that. So my life insurance for August will come out on the 29th. So that has to obviously get paid with this week's paycheck. So let's just jump right in. The only addition that I'm going to do to this September, what I do is on the back of the September month, I'm going to put down, let's turn this a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So this is like a free printable that I got off of the Budget Mom's website. You can just sign up for her like free printables. She sends them to you. You can, she doesn't send them to you. You can sign up for her any printables, like her resource area, and that one is in there. So even though I do write out our monthly, my paycheck is weekly and my husband's paycheck is monthly, so twice a month. So like he gets paid today as well, and I will do a budget of like, that's all household funds for the most part, really our mortgage. So I'll do that budget later on. So with my paycheck, I pay, like for fixed expenses, I just started doing $50 a week into our mortgage savings account. I'm trying to maintain a $200 budget, but as you'll see from this first paycheck, I do not have that. I do the solar panels that we pay on a monthly basis of $221, our life insurance of $207, and then I do the, TV streaming stuff, Paramount Plus, Netflix. I put Hulu on pause for 6 weeks. We haven't watched much TV in the summer, and it's only 99 cents, but you know what? I think we haven't watched it. I think we only watched it once in the, 8 months that we've had it. So put it on pause. And then I also pay our credit card debt as well. Our minimum payments, right now I'm working on Old Navy and getting that rid of that credit card by the end of this year. So I try to do at least $50 a week on that credit card paying the other minimum payments. So then up here in variable expenses, I also pay the groceries, dine out, gas for my car, any spending money for myself, which in September, I'm just going to start taking a little bit of cash on a weekly basis and putting it in an envelope, and versus just doing, buying stuff online. So I think it's, when I really want something, then if I have that money in a cash envelope, then I can go ahead and take it out, deposit it into the bank, and use it then. But I also have a side hustle, and I get paid through that side hustle, every few weeks. So I deposit that money into my ING Capital One account, and then if I want to spend, I spend it through there. So, I mean, there's different avenues to obviously spend, money if I want to, but, in September, I'm really going to try to put more focus on paying down that, Old Navy credit card, and maybe get it paid off sooner than the end of December. Then I also do any household expenses, and then Amazon. So I did a subscribe and save in August, and I shouldn't really need a lot in September, but going to keep that budgeted to $100 as well. I haven't really written down the budget amounts as of yet, because I wasn't going to start my September budget till next week, so I'll just have to do that in the next few days. So for savings, these are automatic savings that happen on a monthly, weekly basis for my account. I have money going into our Ally money market account, our savings account, and then I have just a little account that gets transferred $10 every 2 weeks. So that's easy just to write down 20 here. It actually might be 30 just because of the starting today. Okay, so what I do is I got these stickers like this from Life in Envelopes on Etsy, and I still have some left. So on these, I'll just put any income that comes in for the month on my pay, in my account, and I write that here. So then at the end of the month, it's just easy to tally. So I still obviously have to do my August wrap up, and I'll try to get that done this weekend for you as well. So let's go ahead and just, again, the only thing that I see on my calendar for this week that needs to get paid would be the life insurance. And I can go back to August calendar just real quick. Kind of just make sure that I'm not leaving anything out, which I am sure I'm not. But let's just check it out. Oh boy, too many papers. Okay, here it is. And I do like this monthly calendar, like this being small. The one page, I do like this. But I do like to kind of change it up. So, yeah. Santander, which I already know. And then just the life insurance will come up. And nothing else. Okay, so that's good. And like I said, that way I can, take a little money out of the bank and put it towards, my girls' trip and not like feel bad. So here is my the Paycheck bill tracker by the Budget Mom. So I have the book as well. I did use the big book for a long time, and then in July, when I went to an all-in-one planner for everything, I decided to just use the format of the sheets that I have, a PDF of, and then I just print them in this size, downsize it. I just changed the printer settings to A5, and then I just put it on, a thicker piece of paper, and then I have this right like this. And I like this setup so that I can take my planner, my everyday planner to work with me. This is it right here. I take my everyday planner to work with me. So if I want to look at my budget or look at the monthly, spread or whatever, I have that ability to do so. And with the big, as you know, if you're, the Budget Mom workbook, it's really big and bulky. And I had never taken it to work with me. In September, I think on September 16th, if I'm not mistaken, she is doing a pre-launch of her new budget binders, budget workbooks. And there's going to be a smaller size, like a 7 by 9, like the same size as the Leverage Planner. So I will order one of those, and I will still do this in my all-in-one planner, but I will also leave that book at home and go back to tracking what we spend, which I think I might do in September. But I actually might do it in the Leverage Planner, which actually would be a great idea. I should have been doing that all along. Use the calendar in the Leverage Planner to track what we spend on a daily basis, because I used to put it in a 7x9 Erin Condren, which I did like, and I left it at home. It's just another step, it's just another step to really track what we're spending and being more aware. If it's on a calendar that you're looking at every day, you're more aware of where you're spending it. That's kind of why I do it. Okay, so let's just go here. So my check this week is $703.97. My rollover and cushion is $789. I don't think I'm expecting any other income coming in, but I will leave it blank for now and then go right into my budget. So the first thing I want to do, obviously, is a cushion, because I don't have a cushion in there. I'm comfortable with $200, so I'm going to build that up slowly. So I'm going to do a cushion of $50. And then the care credit card is due on the 5th, and I said I do want to pay it this week with this week's paycheck, and that's only, again, just to get a little ahead of it. That's certainly my goal, is to get ahead of some bills as much as I can. So I think that's 101. That's what I'll budget. And then of course I have to put the life insurance here, which is for August. And I'm gonna put 207. So that'd be 308. So that'll be a total of 359. Now, if you've been watching, that we just got back from New York and we did a huge grocery shop last week. So I'm groceries, I am going to take out $25 cash and just throw it in an envelope. And that's if we need something like, milk during the week, which I know we don't, but like my husband needs half and half, or I want to get salad mix or whatever. I know it's not a lot. It's not like my budget for the week is going to be $25. It's not. I just don't think we need anything, because we just did a big shop, and I'm doing a butcher box of meats. And that subscription is coming out of the joint account. So I just don't think I'm going to need anything. That's kind of why I'm putting $25. And then dine out, we have like a festival this weekend in our area we go to. And I always like to take a little extra out, when it's the festival time, because we do like to go and just pick up a sandwich or something. So I'm going to actually put $100 in our dine out envelope. Not to be spent all this weekend, but certainly just to have it. So gas, I use debit card for, and I'm budgeting $40 for the week. And then, household, I know I don't think we need anything again, but I will budget just 20. Okay, so now for sinking funds. Like every month I usually do, different sinking funds. I had talked a little bit about, sometimes when you have too many sinking funds, you get overwhelmed with it. And then if you don't put any money in the sinking funds, it can make you crazy. So then I decided for September, I'm really just going to focus on long-term bills, like bills that are due maybe within the next 3 to 6 months or 6 months to a year, and really just start establishing those sinking funds now in September, which is, September is the last quarter of the year. We have a water bill coming up in October. I have been saving a little bit of money every week. I've been putting $10 aside for that. So I do just want to kind of just be cautious of what's around the corner, like Christmas is around the corner. And I do have some saving challenges that are coming, that I have that I'll use for Christmas money, like Black Friday's coming up. And with my love of all these new planner stuff, I know that I want to buy something, So I'm kind of creating that envelope as well now for Black Friday. So let's just write that down, what my interests are for September. So definitely the water bill is going to be a sinking fund. And then I have the, the 3 birthdays in Max that I always talks about. So Max is our dog, and he gets $5 a week, but his stuff is expensive. When he goes for his grooming, every, 6 weeks or something, it's like $110. And then his medicine is once every 3 months, and that's like $150. So $10 a week really doesn't cut it. So what I'm going to do is I am going to say that Max, is going to be anywhere from $15 to $20 on a weekly basis. So this week we'll just start it at 15. The water bill will add $15 to it. And then Grace just had her birthday in August, so we're going to put $5 in Gracie's envelope. And then, so myself and my husband's, if there is extra, then I will put $5 in our envelopes. But we did talk about it, and I think what we're going to do is just I'll put the $5 in it, but it'll just be count toward our spending money for the week. He gets $125 every 2 weeks when we get paid to the family joint account. So he'll get $125 today. And he tries to do a budget like this. And I kind of, go through it with him on what he, just knowing what he wants to do with his money and kind of leave, $25 in his wallet. So this is like above and beyond if he decides that I don't know, for whatever reason, needs extra money that week. And instead of debiting it, because I hate seeing those $2 and $3 debits in the joint account, I'd rather him go in this envelope. It did start off as something like that we would save yearly for his birthday or my birthday. But honestly, we celebrate our birthdays and we do what we want to do. And it's, expense has never been like, oh, we can't do it because we don't have the money. So, my birthday's in December. It's right close to Christmas. We usually go to the casino overnight. We've done it for years. And we just make note of taking a little extra that week. And his birthday's in November, and we're usually away visiting his mother in upstate New York. So we just kind of do, something special for him as well. So we do recognize each other's birthday. I'm not convinced anymore that we need that envelope, but I will put $10, $5 in each cash envelope this weekend if after I add up the budget, we have enough. And I'm going to just do that going forward. Like Max and Grace are definitely going to get money weekly in their sinking fund. But I think my husband and I, we can kind of pass on it because then I do put, an envelope aside for, Patty spending if I want to spend any. And that's the thing. So I don't want to kind of double dip it, I mean, you know what I mean? Okay. Like, I put money aside for my planning stuff. And I kind of have been doing that in the last couple of weeks because, with Jane's Agenda, anniversary sale, I spent quite a bit. And then, maybe I just put money in there. And then at the end of the month, whatever's in there, I can put toward that to pay that off. So the other thing I want to start a sinking fund for, which I started last week, is car maintenance. Because in the last couple months, we've actually had expenses on our car. And I think it's important to just, set ourselves up to, putting money aside weekly. And then if something happens, you have it. And hopefully, knock on wood, I won't need it anytime soon. But, I think, Black Friday. And then BJ's was another one that I was, funding for a while. But the reality is BJ's to me is like groceries or household. So I know at least for the month of September, I'm not going to count BJ's as a sinking fund. And, we could try to go once a month. Sometimes it's once every other month. So, we'll just take that out of the weekly or bi-weekly paycheck and call it a day. So for Black Friday, I've been trying to put in like $10 to $15. And that's not just for me to spend, obviously. Like I'm the one that buys the Christmas presents. It's just my family that I buy for. And then I buy a few things for Gracie's caretakers. If I can do all my Christmas shopping on Black Friday or that weekend, It's kind of the goal because it's just, you can get a lot of stuff. And I write lists though, I'm very cautious of what we spend for Christmas as well. We're not like crazy people and put it on credit cards because that's like the whole, right? That's the whole thing, like not to rack up any more credit card debt. So Black Friday, I'm going to do $10. And then this week for Patty planning or spending, I did take some money yesterday out of my spending account on ING because, again, I had gotten paid for my side hustle. So I'm just going to put $20 of that money in my envelope for spending. And then extra debt, okay, because Old Navy is obviously not due this week or next week, but I do want to make sure that I go ahead and pay $50 on Old Navy. And that's just, again, that's the credit card that I'm working on right now to pay off. So that's really my budget. So I will add this up and see what's left over at the end. And I might, put, up here I will actually put, extra debt goes here, sorry. My new, no, I'll just put girls weekend. Maybe I'll just start saving. It's next weekend already, but if there's extra, I can put money in the girls' weekend. The only other thing here that I forgot to write in, that actually, let's take this out and put it where it belongs. Okay, so it's Old Navy here. And I am doing a lot of extra minutes in September, so I'll get paid. That town pays me actually on a regular basis, where one town doesn't, but that's okay. They finally did, but still. So it's not really extra savings, but so, okay, so Santander gets $10 a week this week. It gets transferred $10 automatically every 2 weeks. And then Allie for the hot tub gets $40 on a weekly basis. And then our regular savings and money market account gets $25. And I like to build that up. So on a monthly basis, if we need prescriptions, etc., we use the Ally card for that. So that's my budget for this today's paycheck, which is August 28th. And I'm, hoping to get back into doing my videos more for my budget. So, I can go back and look at how well or how bad we're doing. So on Monday of next week or Tuesday by the latest, I will have a video of what we actually spent. And this is why I like this paycheck bill tracker form, because you can budget what you think you're going to have for income and then budget what you think you're going to pay, right? Or what you need to pay that week, obviously. And then come back in a week and put what your actuals are. And that way it's a clear understanding of what you spent. So that's my budget for today, and I thank you for being here. I'm sorry it was a little long-winded about a couple of different things, but I appreciate that you're here and you spent today and this morning with me. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.